We are doing a performance this evening.
Nobody told me we were doing this shizzle for real. You better not suck.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the Pines Dinner Theater. My name is Jonathan Whitney Whiteman, and I am the Assistant Junior Associate Producer of Welcome to My Life. We'd like to take a moment to thank you for coming out. We appreciate your support. We wanted to let you know that we will be video recording this evening's performance, mostly for study purposes, but also possibly for some promotional material, but don't worry, nobody's going to be in the camera. On that note, usually at a performance like this, they ask you not to take pictures or video. We are actually encouraging it. If the moment should strike you, please, and share it with folks. We only ask that you share it with us too, so we can enjoy it as well. I would, however, like to ask you to put your phones on silent during the performance. I'd also like to remind you that after the performance, you have a chance to kind of ask questions, meet and greet with the cast, as it were. So you're all invited to stay for that. Now, if you'd like to help yourself to a little bit more food, or maybe hit the little patrons room, the performance will be starting in just a few short moments. Thank you. Hey, gang. 4 heads are better than 1. Welcome to my life, now in Technicolor. Welcome to my life, where anything is possible and nothing is as it seems. I'm Freedom, the Reverend Matthew, asshole. It all depends on who you ask. And that's true. I've answered to so many names in my life, most of them not mine. I can't tell you how many times I've been Mark, or even Michael. Once I was Robert. I was Chris twice to the same guy. True story. I was working with a theater over in New Jersey. And when I went over in an audition, I was Matt. That's what it said on my paper, Matt. The director addressed me as Matt. When they called me to let me know I got the role, it was Matt. 2 weeks later, I show up to start the rehearsal process. Dude's calling me Chris. I have no clue who he's talking to. He's like, Chris, can you go stage left? Chris, stage left. I'm standing up there thinking, Chris, where the hell you at? And why you fucking shit up? Like, Chris. Finally, he addressed me by my character name, and I'll let you in on a little secret. Any director worth his weight speaks to his actors through their character name. It's the only way to ensure we know what's going on, because quite frankly, we're not that bright. So eventually, somebody decides to correct him. It wasn't me. I didn't give a shit. Once I knew who Chris was, I was good to go. I didn't care. Hell, I was Robert. Chris. But somebody says to him, dude, that's not his name. He looks at me. I'm like, no, I'm not even close. I did 2 shows back to back at that theater, which means with weeks of rehearsals and 2 to 3 weekend runs for each show. I was over there every week, almost every day, for 6 months. And for 6 months, every week, almost every day, the director called me Matt. The very last day of the last show, I went up to him to say goodbye. He shook my hand and said, it was a pleasure working with you, Chris. Yeah, really memorable, apparently. I don't get it. I don't understand. Matt. It's easy. Matt. I have the simplest name. Actually, that's not true. He has the simplest name. His name's Guy. You don't even have to know his name and you can get it right. Hey, Guy. That's it. But I have all those names and so many more. And I will be your host, coming at you from the stage of the Pines Dinner Theater in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This is actually not my set, although somebody knew you guys were all coming. This is not my set. This belongs to their current show, which is Summer Lovin'. It's a fun, somewhat reminiscent murder mystery. It's a good time. The shows here are always good. The food's even better. So if you haven't been, you should. If you have been, you should come back to the Pines Dinner Theater. Escape the ordinary. My, have you done that tonight? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So now, I suppose those of you that have watched videos or followed the blog have come here tonight with the expectation, perhaps even the anticipation, of getting a full intro, the whole shebang, the gang and all. Yeah? Make me work. You know, if I actually wanted to work, I wouldn't have gone into show business, just saying. But all right, here we go. Let me give the cue line one more time. Coming at you from the stage of the Pines Dinner Theater in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Welcome to my life's project, un experiment in life and art. A living story quality. Its premise is that life is experiential and that you can undo experience the life you choose. It is based on the use of the real life on the arts for the millennium and life building tools. Yeah, it's true. Hi, Jason. Hi, Matt, Mom.
I've never actually walked this bolt before.
Welcome to my life. This is Dice House Players production in association with the Center for Creative Inspiration known as a Word. Just Us Productions, a parent company, would like to give a shout out to the following for their ongoing and oft-times unknowing inspiration and support. Frank's Cutbuck, Frank's Sunshine Company, the Sean, the Pillar of the Mountain, Puppet Clan, Proficiency, Jones, Sporting Goods, Class and General Rock Closet, and Praise, may they rest in peace. Luke, Spurt, Tom, the Baker, the Cornbread, and Fanny, the Butters, Ace, and St. Diane, and you three, Brother John and Sister Jen, Spooky Queen, Boom, Stuffbox, the name was one, the Cousins, the Rocks, BDT, Sir Richard Slugs, the Wixians, the Socialite, the Village, Piss, Nipper, Dancing Queen, Downtown Encyclopedia, Brown, Chicken, Witch, Dick Pointer, Soup, the Sun, the Legendary Pink Elephant, Baby Mama Rabbit, Wisconsin, Battle, the Babes.
And, of course, a very generous sponsor who, not so much, wishes to remain anonymous. It is Thursday, March 16th, 2023. Time Enchanting.